For 43 years, the world has watched Paul Biya, the man who became a political ghost, rule Cameroon. But what if I told you that the 2025 election wasn't just another predictable victory? What if the official results, the ones that gave him a narrow win, were a desperate cover-up for a massive, unprecedented defeat? This isn't about politics as usual. This is about a political system cracking under the weight of its own history. This is about the millions of votes that were cast and the truth that was buried. Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, we are going to expose the hidden war for Cameroon's future and reveal who really won the 2025 election. The official narrative is simple. 92-year-old Paul Biya secured an 8th term, but the numbers tell a different story. A victory with just 53.66% is, for Biya, a humiliation. In 2018, he claimed over 70%. What changed? The answer lies in the north. The opposition candidate, Issa Tchiroma Bakary, a former minister under Biya, became the unexpected champion of a massive wave of discontent, particularly in the historically loyal northern regions. This wasn't a vote for Tchiroma. It was a furious, collective vote of no confidence against the regime. This election was a referendum on the longest-serving non-royal leader in the world, and the people's verdict was clear. But the regime had a plan B, the delay. The election was held on October 12th. The results were supposed to be swift. Instead, Cameroon was plunged into an interminable wait. Why? Because the results as they were too close for comfort. They shocked the ruling party, the RDPC. Here is where the story takes a dark turn. According to investigative reports in the days following the vote, Biya's inner circle made a desperate, secret move. They offered Issa Tchiroma Bakary the position of Prime Minister, a golden parachute, a way to silence the opposition and legitimize the narrow victory. Tchiroma's response was a resounding no, which obviously shocked them. He categorically traded to the people's mandate for a political title. This refusal transformed the post-election crisis from a simple electoral dispute into a full-blown constitutional showdown. It proved the opposition was playing for keeps. The final decision rests with the Constitutional Council. This is the ultimate gatekeeper. But let's be clear about who holds the keys. All 11 members of this council were appointed by Paul Biya himself. This is not an impartial court. It is, by design, the regime's last line of defense. The council was set to proclaim the winner on October 27th, but before that, they had to deal with the opposition's petitions. The opposition Tchiroma and others cried massive fraud. They presented evidence of irregularities, but the council, in a move straight out of the authoritarian playbook, rejected almost all the petitions, not on the merits of the fraud claims, but on technicalities filed out of time, lack of legal standing, or insufficient evidence. This is the legal manipulation of democracy. They didn't deny the fraud. They simply refused to look at the evidence. The question now is, can a body designed to protect the incumbent be trusted to deliver a fair verdict? The Catholic bishops, a powerful moral voice in the country, publicly implored the judges, do not tamper with the results. This is the clearest sign that even neutral institutions fear the outcome is predetermined. The political crisis is not happening in a vacuum. Cameroon is a country already grappling with a triple threat that could be ignited by a disputed result. First, the Anglophone crisis. In the West, a brutal separatist conflict has already claimed thousands of lives and displaced hundreds of thousands. The security forces are already stretched to their limit. Second, Boko Haram. In the far north, the threat of the terrorist group remains persistent, demanding constant military resources. Security analysts are sounding the alarm if Biya's victory is confirmed through what the public perceives as fraud. The resulting civil protests could be massive and simultaneous. The military, already exhausted, may be unable to contain them all. This is the nightmare scenario, a collapse of order that allows criminal groups and separatists to gain ground. The collective fear is that the regime, in its desperation to cling to power, will unleash a severe crackdown, pushing the country into an abyss of violence. The people voted for change. The system is trying to silence them. The final proclamation on October 27th is more than an announcement. It is a flashpoint. It will determine whether Cameroon moves towards a peaceful democratic transition or descends into a prolonged period of instability. The truth is, the people have spoken. The massive surge for the opposition, the refusal of the Prime Minister offer, and the desperate legal maneuvers by the ruling party all point to one thing: the mandate for the 43-year regime is over. The only question remaining is whether the system will acknowledge that truth. We need to keep this story in the international spotlight. 1. We will be following every development and bringing you the unvarnished truth. Tell us in the comments, do you believe the Constitutional Council will respect the will of the people? Like this video to push it into the algorithm and make sure the world sees what is happening in Cameroon. And please, share this video with everyone you know. Your voice is their shield. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and please watch more videos of ours and hit the notification bell. Just stick around for what's coming next. Thank you.